QAnon-friendly, radical, Trumpian, Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene said she doesn't believe in evolution during a bonkers off-the-wall interview with Steve Bannon on his so-called War Room program. Now, I want to be really clear here. If you want to simply see this as it's just another nutty thing Marjorie Taylor Greene said and leave it at that, you can do that. But understand that the world sees what I am about to play for you, and the world is shocked. The civilized world, anyway. How does the United States still have people in the House and Senate? Forget about people who deny climate change. That ship has sailed. But we still have people in the House and Senate who deny evolution. And I want to get into a little bit later the terminology of don't believe in evolution. We're going to get to that because that's a problem, too. The context was apparently COVID-19 and the lab leak theory, and it caused Marjorie Taylor Greene to casually drop in that she doesn't believe in evolution. OK, let's listen.
Hang on. You don't buy the argument that say, hey, the gain of function is all because we got to take these viruses and we got to power them up to look for vaccines and to look for other solutions in case somehow they come up with this. You don't buy the logic of that. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't buy it because I don't believe in evolution. I don't believe in that type of so-called science. I don't believe in evolution. I believe in God. And there's these viruses were not making people sick until they created them and made them into weaponize these viruses to be able to attach to our cells and make us sick. This has caused so many people to die all over the world. This is a bioweapon.
All right. So the terminology, she doesn't believe in evolution, so the virus couldn't have evolved, but she believes in God, but then says the virus was created by them, meaning China. But how could China create anything if everything is God's creation? That's crazy incoherent. I don't even want to focus on that today. That's crazy, but I don't want to focus on that. This is an outrageous rant, and it's an ignorant screed. But understand that this is a member of the United States Congress, voted in by her constituents in the state of Georgia. When I first saw this story, I scrolled by and I thought it said, oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene says she doesn't believe in education. That's not actually the headline, but it might as well be. So let's talk about belief in evolution. I hate it when people say this. Maybe it's you don't accept evolution. It might more accurately be you don't understand evolution, but don't believe in evolution makes it seem as though it's an issue of faith. Imagine if someone didn't believe in gravity. We'd say, well, what difference does it make? You have no choice but to accept it and to exist in a physical world in which gravity is a reality. You might not understand it, but to not believe in gravity sounds as idiotic as you imagine it to be. And so when people say, I don't believe in evolution, it should really be thought of in the exact same way. It should sound just as strange to us. She doesn't understand it. She apparently wants to keep other people from understanding it. But the main point here is, if I said, I don't believe the sun is the source of heat on the surface of the earth, I might not accept it. I might not understand it. But the reason I can go outside and it's a temperature that is suitable for human life is that it is the reality. It doesn't matter whether I understand it or accept it or believe in it. It's really dumb to say, I don't believe the sun heats up the earth. And it's really dumb to say, I don't believe in evolution. People who say it should be seen the same way as people who say, I don't believe in gravity. I don't believe the sun heats the earth. These views should be ostracized and they should be called out. But the most important part is this should disqualify you from being an elected official. If you don't accept or understand or believe in, to use their term, something this uncontroversial, how can you be trusted to do anything about any issue ever? Now, one funny thing, if anything were to make me question evolution, it would sort of be Marjorie Taylor Greene. What I mean by that is life has evolved for millions and millions of years. We come out of the ocean and down from the trees and we develop medicine and science and Netflix and technology and air travel. And yet somehow Marjorie Taylor Greene still exists. I'm kidding. but I'm also sort of not, if you understand what I'm saying. Horrifying that this is what we have. We have 435 members of Congress, and she doesn't understand or accept evolution. To use her word, she doesn't believe in it. It's a global humiliation, my friends, and it must be changed. One of our sponsors is privacy.com. They're giving you $5 when you sign up for their completely free service at privacy.com/Pakman. I've been using Privacy for a little over a year now. You've heard me talk about it before. It's a lifesaver, and here's how it works. It takes just a couple of minutes to set up. Anytime you buy something online or on the phone, instead of actually using your real credit card number, the Privacy app and the browser plugin let you give each company a randomized virtual credit card number that you create out of thin air. It'll even autofill the card number with one click. And the payment is taken out of your checking account without the merchant ever knowing your real information. So this allows you to keep your banking information secure, but also to take control of your finances. You can create up to 12 of these virtual credit cards a month. You can set spending limits. You can freeze them. You can delete them anytime you want. So when you do this, it means you're not going to be charged when you don't want to be, because you can destroy the virtual card number right after using it, which, for instance, I love using free trials because I know I won't be charged when the trial is over if I use a virtual credit card number. You're keeping your identity private by not telling companies who you are. You're keeping your bank or credit card info protected against data breaches and identity theft. And it's free. And like I said, you'll get $5 to spend when you sign up at privacy.com/Pakman.